Hello buddies and welcome to the AIScripters Season 4. Today we're gonna watch Maiar against the Horde. The Horde is seeded 5 and Maiar is not seeded because it's its first participation in the Davis Cup series. It had to play the qualification stage to reach this stage 2. And I think that Illuminati is around to give us our feeling about this opposition between Maiar and the Horde. So, well, I guess Illuminati should come and introduce those games. It's to you.
Hi Esty, hi viewers. First, I want to apologize to my followers for my performance against Snake. Fortunately, Aleph is on vacation, otherwise I would have to endure many bullying. Nevertheless, I think that Aleph has to rework my strategy with the Spanish civilization. Regarding the series we will follow, I think that Maiar is the favorite of this opposition. Indeed, the Horde is aging and, despite a latest version uploaded by Archon after the end of Davis Cup Season 3, the very aggressive style of Maiar could disrupt the Horde. Armelon told me that the 4 vs 4 should be one-sided for Maiar. However, he has no idea about the possible scenarios in 1v1 and 2v2.
Okay, thank you Illuminati. We will see if your predictions are right. So the settings are ready. In fact, we've got the Horde against Maiar. Both of those AIs can play with any civilization. The first game will be a 1 vs 1. And it's already a pretty hard game for the Horde. The 2 other AIs in this group has already played. It was Brute Force against Zikanite, and Brute Force won 3-0 against Zikanite, so it's already a competitor which can fight for the qualification. And the loser between the Horde and Maiar can be scared, because in fact Brute Force did pretty well against Zikanite, and the AI finishing at the second position of this group will have to play against maybe Yggdrasil or maybe Illuminati, but this is another story. First we will have to watch the Horde against Maiar. So here we go. And this is Korean versus Korean. Okay, it's not the first time we have this civilization in 1v1. It's maybe not the best civilization for the AIs, but it's fair enough, because anyway, both of those AIs have to play Korean. It's too bad that Armelon left the Discord maybe 1 hour ago, but he's supposed to know that Maiar is playing tonight. So in case you guys see Armelon around, just tell him that Maiar is playing actually. So concerning the map, I would say that there is no lake anywhere, so each forest is good enough to build a lumber camp. Well, the main goal of Maiar is in the front. Just for this, I think that I would prefer the map the outside. And concerning the strategies, Maiar is a full skirmisher, and it's almost the same, I think, the outside. especially in 1 versus 1. Zero tends to train a lot of skirmishers. And as everybody knows, Maiar is pretty aggressive, so it wouldn't be surprising if Maiar is the first attacking the enemy. And it should be interesting to see where the Horde will build his defensive tower, because there will be probably one defensive tower. It will be interesting to see if it's built just in the front between him and its enemy, or if it will be built to protect any resource. And the most important right now is the exploration, at least. I'm not sure that Teal already found blue. Two outer range for blue, as expected, same for Maiar. The blacksmith is built quietly fast. It could be interesting to see if the blacksmith is built not too fast. Well, fletching is already researched. The Earth tends to optimize the production of farms before making a blacksmith. So, well, I guess that the Horde is found, so... Oh, but the Horde has many more military compared to Maiar. Something weird. It's not used, Maiar's side, to be that late in the production, military production. Okay, so the Horde is already switching for archers, which will help its economy. That way it can keep the food to train more and more villagers. While Maiar keeps training skirmishers. Still 5 units less than its opponent, but it won't care anymore and start the attack. Okay, the +1 defense is researched. And they both have 20 units actually, but the villagers might help a lot the Horde, while the units has the hill disadvantage. Okay, but Maiar is forced to GB. Let's say that the first attack is won by the Horde. Actually, the game is really balanced. And once again, I would say that the Horde is winning again. At least 23 kill and 15 lows. But don't expect the Horde to be aggressive anyway. It will stay home. And at least it didn't build any tower because it keeps having the military advantage. And the problem is Maiar is the fact that it doesn't group its army. That way they can be easily killed one by one. So let's check the economy. Well, it's very close. The Horde maybe. Oh well, no, it's Maiar. Maiar is researching castle. And okay, same for the Horde. They have almost the same civilian population, more than 50. It's interesting to see that Maiar lost many more units than its opponent, but the difference between those two areas is not that big. Only 3 civilian population more for the Horde. Oh, and Maiar go for crossbows, despite the fact that it has got a lot of skirmishers. It looks like it has just very few archers. Yeah, it's like researching crossbows just for 3 archers when it has got many more skirmishers. And in the opposite, the Horde went for elite skirmishers plus crossbows. It has got Bodkin arrows already. Same for Maiar, but Maiar has got few knights. And I don't see any stable for the Horde. It might go for pikemen, I guess, after having seen the enemy has knights. Okay, elite skirmisher for Maiar, eventually. Oh, and Maiar have many more units right now. 20 more units than its opponent. And the kill ratio is exactly the same. Oh, it's funny to see that they both have built one tower very close with each other. Okay, so the Horde is already having 3 TCs. I guess it's the same for Maiar. Oh, 4 TCs for Maiar. 1 castle. Okay, same for the Horde. But the Horde has more villagers than its opponent right now. Many more. Almost 15. Despite the fact that Maiar is booming with 4 TCs against 3. Oh, that can be very strong. The War Vagant against range units. Oh, this is a massacre. In fact, this castle is built in a very better position than the one built by Maiar. Well, I would like to have seen those mangonels to attack this TC. It should, at least. It's safe enough. Oh, a second castle. But anyway, the game stays really close. Okay, a second castle in, I would say, in a better position for Maiar, despite the fact that this castle doesn't protect the town center built forward. Okay, let's say that this TC is condemned, especially with the third castle. While both are researching Imperial Age. with the same civilian population. An advantage for blue now concerning the army. It's 40 against 8 only for Maiar. Well, as Illuminati AI said at the beginning of this game, the last upload that Arkham did for the Horde was a huge improvement in my opinion. After the Horde having lost 4-0 against Rival in the Daily Cup Season 3. And we can see the huge improvement in this game against Maiar. Well, it looks to be the end already because the economy is actually touched, and it will be pretty hard for Maiar to train an army able to counter this aggression the outside. Well, Maiar goes for Arbalists, which is not the best against War Wagon, especially because it's elite War Wagons. Arbalists definitely can't handle this, and Maiar has good resign rules. Okay, it was interesting, so 1-0 for the Horde, and at least I forgot to change the score. That's so bad. One zero. And at least it's in the group D. So the next game four versus 4. In the opinion of Armelon, the author of Maiar, this game 4 versus 4 should be a one-sided game. But we need the proof, at least. And anyway, the games we play randomly are sometimes far from the result you obtain in tournaments. You can win 5 test games in a row and lose the crucial game you have to win, so let's see if, in fact, the aggression of Maiar, as Illuminati said, could define the winner. Oh, we've got Aztec flank for the Horde. Okay, it's same for Maiar, so we won't see any Aztec boomer in this game. Korean again. Spanish as pocket for the Horde. Oh, and for Maiar the Spanish is flank. So we've got Korean and Briton as pocket for Maiar. It can be interesting to see if Maiar as Korean will go knights. I remember that Dedwick tends to go crossbow sometimes. But I guess that with Maiar, Amelon decided to force its pocket to go knights, to go crush. In the opposite side, I don't know about Spanish, even with Britain. Well, it's strange because I don't see... Okay. It eventually goes on gold. Oh, Zero does Aztec start to attack. And it already goes on wood. Yep. It doesn't have fletching. Okay, the blacksmith is just built. And the other side, it's really balanced too. It looks like oh, let's see what's going on with those 9 yellow side. Okay, Teal decided to go on blue, while its closest enemy is supposed to be green, so it means that blue is taken 1 versus 3 actually. Well, but yellow is doing a very good job. 15 kills, 3 lows only. The kill ratio is very good. But blue is already in a bad shape. And what's going on with red? It has less civilian population than any other AI. It stayed with 1 TC only. Monks, Mangonel. I don't get what the Spanish is doing. I hope it's not buggy. Oh, it's Imperial Age. What is this? Fast Imperial 24 minutes with almost nothing. Okay, Sanctity is researched. Let's see what red can do. Well, the blue population is decreasing dangerously. Green is lucky eventually for having not been doubled by teal, while red just did nothing. Okay, purple has double the population of blue. 85 against 37. I think that this is the worst strategy ever for the Horde. I've never seen this. In my opinion, it's a mess. It could do so much better with Spanish than that. But maybe I'm wrong. We will see in like 3 or 4 minutes if this monk rush in Imperial Age can work. But what is terrible anyway is the fact to have boon with 1 TC and so few villagers. And despite the great kill ratio yellow side, it's pretty hard for yellow to save blue. Well, going monks against crossbows and skirmishers is not the best. Red needs some knights to convert. Okay, let's see if yellow can defeat purple. It needs to be fast, because orange is researching Imperial Age and it's keeping training knights in how many stables? 2 maybe? 2 stables. And as Korean, the orange will switch for archers, I guess. I see several archer range. Okay, so what's going on with red? At least it converted some skirmishers and archers. Okay, Grey, the Aztec is researching Imperial Age. Well, look at the kill ratio red side. It's definitely not a good strategy. 50 kill and 100 lows. I don't know how many converted. Yes, fast in munch. The best strategy ever made by Archon for its AI. Maybe some strategy that Scripter 64 shouldn't integrate to his Chameleon. Well, blue villagers are just idle. One lumbercorn bolt in the middle of nothing. Okay, let's see the warriors. Oh, and conquistadors now. The whole Maiar has full pop, so I think that it's almost game over. Well, this is the way we want to see the Spanish civilization to be used. Just make paladins in Imperial, it's all what we need. And red is just punished. It's time to increase the speed. And we've got 1-1. Okay, so Armelon was right. This 4 versus 4 looked pretty easy for Maiar. It just means that the 4 versus 4, the last game, is already really important for the group C. It can already determine which of those AIs will finish at the first position of this group. Let's put some music. The music loved by Cheese on Toast. Fabulous song. Okay, here we go. Fuck, forgot to change again the speed deck. I will restart the game. Persian plus Mongol, good civilizations. Okay, it's Persian versus Mongol, each side. Anyway, it looks like AIs have problem with the Spanish civilization, especially Illuminati, which played pretty bad as Spanish. In the 2 versus 2 it lost against Snake, and this time it's the Horde, which failed badly with a weird strategy going Imperial and Monk rush, which makes no sense. Yes, Armelon, well, it lost at least, but it was a balanced game. I think that your units were not grouped enough when they were attacking the enemy skirmishers, so your units used to be killed one by one. That's the way the Horde won that game. And surprisingly, the Horde has had more skirmishers than Maiar had at the early game. Down. Well, I'm missing something. Okay. Yes, thank you, Chizontus, for the explanation. you've got the good world. Okay, so the warriors are researching feudal. The first one will be teal and purple. The fastest this time. So we will check the military population to see if what happened the 1 versus 1 will happen again. A possible explanation about the fact that Maiar had less units than its opponent in the early feudal age is maybe because I noticed that in that game Maiar built a blacksmith immediately after having built the 2 archer range, and maybe it disturbed the economy balance to train skirmishers continuously. It's something which can be the cause. Okay, it looks like the first assaults are not working that much for Maiar once again. The Horde is using his villager as military population, that helps. Okay, while red is helping blue, maybe there is an opportunity for purple to do something. Sorry. Well, the good point for Maiar is the fact that its economy is not hurt, actually, despite the fact that teal is actually losing against blue and red. Okay, the lumberjack need to go back. That's just enough. And Maiar takes the lead. It's funny to see the Horde crossing the map to help its ally while it's it's attacking its own town. So then blue is researching Castle Age. And as expected, the Persian and the Mongol built one stable. It's not the case for blue. Red has a safe forest back. Okay, I noticed that blue went for crossbows, while teal is full elite skirmishers. It's a really good opportunity now for Maiar. And purple is researching elite skirmishers after having researched crossbows. That's right, I'm alone, I'm dying. Let's check the economy, because blue looks really hurts actually. 4 TC boom for purple, 4 TC boo for teal, if I'm right, yes. Wood is missing for the Mongol to build a third TC. It's building his second one. One monastery, I'm not sure it will help the Mongol to survive. And okay, red is staying with one TC. An edge advantage is taken right now. Almost the double of the civilian population for Maiar compared to the Horde. It was time to come with rams. It's a convincing victory for Maiar, clearly. I maybe can increase the speed because it looks to be finished. Oh, it is finished, okay. Great job. I remember that Derek had some trouble to defeat the Horde, but it looks like Maiar can definitely do it. And the seeded number 5 already lost 2 games in this tournament. Okay, so in fact Brute Force took the lead of the Group D. The next game will be the Khanate against the Horde and Maiar against Brute Force. So thank you for having watched those games, and it's time now for Cheese on Toast to work a bit on Brute Force, maybe, to make Brute Force able to defeat Maiar, because there is here a real opportunity for Brute Force to win this group, maybe. And okay, thank you guys. It's enough for today. Bye bye. Tschüss.